The girth of his what?
You're like a father to me.
Hey! And go.
What's up everyone, Adam from FWCI. This is Brewstew, kid across the street. First of all, if you want to support my channel further, patreon.com/FWCI is where you can do that. If you want to support the man himself, patreon.com/Brewstew is where that happens. So, the last 3 episodes have been all about public school in the 90s, and I've been vibing with all of them, but people have been asking for me to react to Kid Across the Street for quite a while, and I can kind of relate to this a little bit. When the house that I lived in most of the time when I was a kid, up until I was about 11, there was this weirdo next door. The whole family next door was weird. But he had NBA Jam on the Sega Mega Drive, and I played it there quite a bit, and then eventually I just got sick of his bullshit. Was like, nah, can't do it. All I remember is asking him what his address was, and he's like, I don't know. And this is at a point where I was like, oh, okay, I know my address. Damn, man. I think the mum was agoraphobic and she just stayed in the house all the time. They got a St. Bernard that they didn't look after very well. It was just a weird situation. But he did have NBA Jam on the Sega Mega Drive, so what are you gonna do? And another time I lived across the road from a kid who had a pool. And we used to get to go in it anytime we want, which I don't know why his parents allowed that, but we did. And it was a good, 12 months of living there. So let's find out what hell Tyler had to go through in his childhood. This is Brewstew, kid across the street.
Alright, growing up, I had this kid that lived across the street from me, and his name was Zachary. And we didn't really like Zachary, okay? He was kind of an asshole. He didn't really fit in with any of the other neighborhood kids. Hey, Zach, who's your favorite Power Ranger? I like Beetleborgs. Wow, you're a dumbass.
Beetleborgs? And the correct answer to that is Zach, by the way, the Black Ranger. Which, that's his name. What are you doing?
Even though he couldn't kick worth a damn and it'd always go in the middle of nowhere. Alright, I'm gonna kick it. Don't kick the football. Kick it? No, don't kick it. Okay, I'm kicking it. God damn it. And the kid would never swear. He wouldn't curse, he wouldn't do anything, which is good, I suppose. But it was the complete opposite for us. We'd be standing there like, man, I was up all fucking night playing Punch-Out on the fucking Nintendo, and I...
Yes, get stuck into it. Okay, yep. He didn't live across the road from me, but I had a Zach in my childhood.
Couldn't get past that punk-ass bitch piston Honda. Motherfucker knocked my ass down 7 fucking times last night. Fucking bitch. Fuck yeah. But one day, my buddy Tommy and I decided to go over Zachary's house just to see how the other side lives. So we go in his house and we meet his mom, and the entire time I'm looking at all these pictures up on the wall. And they're pictures of Zach and his family on vacation and doing a bunch of cool shit. Whoa, Zach, you were on an episode of Saved by the Bell? And then doing a bunch of cool shit.
About to get thrown into the sun by the Undertaker? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Shit.
Until you get to the sun.
His name is Zachary, Tyler, not Zach, okay? Call him Zachary. What the fuck, Zachary? What the hell? What am I, his grandmother, calling him by his full name and shit? Yeah, whatever, weirdo. Then you can't call me Tyler, okay? Call me by my full name. Tylandosaurus Rex. You got it? Tylandosaurus Rex. Junior. That's my Christian name. So we go upstairs to look at his room, and he...
Hang on a second. Why does this kid have Gallagher on his wall? I thought he was going to end up being in a highly religious family or something like that.
To look at his room, and he opens the door, and I swear to God, his goddamn bedroom is the best bedroom I've ever seen in my childhood life. The dude had every video game console known to man. Here I am playing the same crusty ass Nintendo my entire life, and this dude's got a fucking PlayStation 4 in 1999, and he's got Pokemon cards coming out of every crevice in his room. Cards I've never even seen in my life. Whoa, dude, you got a Gary Coleman mon? This dude's bedroom made Chuck E. Cheese look like a fucking meth lab in Kentucky. Me and Tommy are standing there, we can't believe our eyes. It's like the scene in Willy Wonka where the kids see the chocolate factory for the first time. It was the best day of my life. And then Zach comes up. I'm sorry, Zachary comes up to us, and he's like, well, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to wrestle? Hell yeah, we'll wrestle your dumbass. I'll be the Undertaker. I'm gonna be Stone Cold. I want to be Perry Saturn. What?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Perry Saturn. He will give you the moss-covered three-handled family credenza all day long.
What? Perry Saturn? Who the hell wants to be Perry Saturn? Not even Perry Saturn wants to be Perry Saturn, Zach. What the hell's the matter with you?
I don't know how many years this came out, but that's a sadly ironic comment.
Let it slide, and we all start wrestling, and things are going well, but then all of a sudden, something starts to smell like pee. And then I look at Zach's pants, and something looks like pee.
What?
Dude,
Oh, God.
you peed your pants!
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You're swimming in piss right now.
I'll be right back.
And he just waddles off like it's no big deal. And I'm like, Tommy, what the fuck was that all about? Dude peed his pants. This is pretty fucking weird, dude. We should probably leave before he comes back in here and shits on the floor. And that's what we did. We just left. Walked right past his mom and everything. Hey, where you going, Tyrannosaurus Rex Jr.? Your son pisses his pants, Debbie. We're out of here. We've had enough of this circus show. And that was it. We never went over there again.
Holy shit.
That was the kid across the street for you. And if you're sitting there like, I don't remember any kid like that growing up, well, you probably were the fucking kid across the street. With your Beetleborg-loving, football-kicking ass.
That was a good way to end that. Yeah, no, I definitely remember the kid. He has a very common name. I could say it, but I won't. But I've told a story about him in the past where, like, he was climbing a tree in the front yard, and he got way higher than I ever would, and he went out on the branch, and he was like, oh, I can't get down, and I was like, oh, don't worry about it. I drop down from there all the time, even though it was probably like 11, 12 feet in the air, I suppose. Nah, how tall would the thing be? Hang on. I have to look up the Google Street View of this house, see if the tree's still there. Damn it. Looks like they got rid of the tree. It was around about here, big bust. But yeah, his family was like really religious. His dad was like the coach of the soccer team, and like I don't know why, but my family kept needing to like socialize with them. I think it was mainly through sport related stuff, because they were very into sport. But I just never liked it. They were just very, very strange. And I don't remember him pissing his pants, but I don't think I'd put it past him. He might have, actually. But damn. Zachary, I'll make sure I get your name right. That was a kind of a tragic story, if I'm being honest. I can't imagine where he is now. He's got so much cool shit, and then he just pisses his pants. What is going on there? And if you haven't peed your pants already, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this one. Make sure you subscribe here on YouTube and go to patreon.com/FWCI if you want to support my channel further. Go to patreon.com/Brewstew if you want to support the man himself. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, and farewell. Why is your shirt so goddamn tight?
So when I invited Jeff to sit down for a chat,
What are you wearing, Jeff?
You know, walk on eggshells or whatever, if you will, because
Why?
Because something you may think is a joke.
Why? Because your instinct is to be a fucking sexually harassing fuckwit?
I've been banned from pretty much every dating app known to man.
Banned
They kick you off. You don't have to
sites.
do anything illegal. It could just be like you offended someone based on something you said.
Sure.
I don't remember saying anything too offensive. I just don't know, right?
What the fuck, bro?
Reason of
so
why
you have no clue why you
No.
got banned.
I got kicked off of Instagram too. 3 months.
Why are you getting kicked off of everything?
They don't believe in second chances either. I tried to sign up with my mom's phone number and stuff.
Oh my god, bro! Mara D, show this prick what the fuck's going on. Mara D? I don't know what her name is.
You single?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I couldn't tell if she was enjoying this conversation or not.
You can't? I can tell she fucking hates it.
I have a
You're just-
completely full life.
You're not dating or anything. You're just celibate.
Yeah.
Wow. I should hook you up with my dad. He's been celibate for like.
Oh my god.
I tried to sign my dad up on eHarm.
Oh my god.
If the right girl came along, I would definitely wife her up.
Yeah.
If she was okay with non-monogamy.
Oh god, Jeff is still going on about it.
Lots of beautiful Latino women there.
Right on.
Right. I need to brush up on mine.
Mara D, do not engage.
One day,
You need to keep him alive?
I'll try. Well, I'm gonna hire a nanny.
Oh, Christ! He can't be a real person, surely.
I didn't know what the Paramount Plus Germany offices looked like, so I sort of had to take a guess.
I don't think this is what it looks like.
I tried to make the environment feel hostile to me.
God. This is fucking crazy.